Welcome to Jason Mitchell Outdoors Television. Join us as we showcase some of the greatest hunting and fishing opportunities across the Midwest. There, we got him. Whoa! There's a fish. Oh, just like that. Thanks so much. That's a beauty. Got it. Today's show is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Yarcraft Boats, Evinrude BRP, Jason Mitchell Elite Series Rods, North Dakota Tourism Legendary, Cooper Chevrolet, Clam Ice Fishing, Northland Fishing Tackle, US Reel, Trigger X, Salmo Fishing Lures, and Bionic Line. Follow Jason Mitchell Outdoors online at jasonmitchelloutdoors.com or become a fan on Facebook. There we go. Whoa, that fish is off to the races. Oh, there's a dandy there. Yeah. That flash of that chubby darter, that just brings in fish. If you're ever in a situation where you need to find fish or sort fish by size, or you want to target the bigger fish in the school, that chubby darter is just a tough lure to beat. There, yeah, that's a beauty there. This week's show takes us to northeastern South Dakota. Because of a wet cycle, farmland and former duck sloughs are now lakes. This region is literally covered with hundreds of lakes that are now deep enough to support fish. This region is home to some of the most impressive jumbo perch fishing you're going to find, but the trick is to find these fish. Our guest on today's show, Blake Anderson, spends a lot of time exploring these lakes. On today's show, we're going to share a few tips on how to use aggressive swim lures like the Salmo Chubby Darter to cover water and excite schools of jumbo perch. This is something you're not going to want to miss. There we go. What these guys are doing is they're really loading up that bottom treble hook on these chubby darters with just a lot of spikes, and they're just really engulfing these things. But great search lure. They get down to the bottom fast, and they put off a lot of flash and vibration that brings in the fish, and they typically seem to trigger a lot of the larger fish where you can keep away from some of the small fish and fish a little bit above the school. And a lot of times that's where you'll get your bigger perch.
Oh, it seems like with these perch, if they see it coming down, I just stop well above them in this lake anyway, and might be only 3-4 feet off the bottom and just shake it, I guess. Some guys like to pump it for walleyes and everything, but for these perch, I just sit and shake it, and them spikes on that bottom hook drive them nuts.
There we go. Look at them all down there. They're following that fish up. That's always a good sign when you reel up and then fish come shooting up off the bottom after the fish you're reeling in. Whenever you can get that school high off the bottom like that, that's always a good thing. And the beauty of these chubby darters, they just get back down to the bottom so fast, because these fish aren't going to wait around for you. If you wait too long, you're going to lose them. Blake, what are the situations where you fish that chubby darter, and how do you fish it?
Oh, I really like to use it when the fish are going good. It seems like you can get it down fast and keep the perch under you, and it's big, and they can see it from a long ways away. If they bite it, you never lose them either with both them trebles, it seems like.
Do you find that you use it as a search lure a lot, where you're trying to cover water and just to try to find fish, and when they're aggressive they hit it, and if they don't, you switch over to other tactics?
Yeah, that's exactly it. With these small perch in here, it keeps them off, and you can find the big ones, get them to come out of the school.
There we go. Look at that. Can't even see that chubby darter hardly. Get back down there. The race is on. There we go. It's basically as soon as you can get it down there. You know, that's a thing too. When you're fishing like this, is you might fish all day and pick away at them. For that one flurry where it's just, for whatever reason, you get them stacked up below you, and it's one after another. Enough. What do you think? Enough meat on there? Try to get one more. They're so aggressive, I don't think you'd need meat right now. Follow Jason Mitchell Outdoors online at jasonmitchelloutdoors.com or become a fan on Facebook. Blake, when it comes to a lot of these shallow prairie lakes, finding them is kind of the name of the game. How do you guys even begin with the amount of water and the amount of lakes that are in this area?
Lots and lots of auger gas is the main thing.
Generally, you guys will find areas that are productive, you know, just by a lot of hard work, and I imagine networking plays a role in that as well. But what struck me about today is just the process of elimination you guys go through, because these fish can be anywhere. Even where you caught them yesterday, you know, the way Perch water, these fish can be gone, and you have to move with them. So what's a typical day like out here?
Well, you always got to go back and check your traditional holes that have always been good. This year, these new lakes, you know, the water's up a lot here versus years before, so a lot of these are new lakes to us again. And after we catch our fish, we've been just trying to go and find 2-3 more spots for the next weekend. New spots.
What kind of spots are you looking for? Are you looking for any kind of a structure or a shoreline, or what are the kind of spots you're finding fish in?
Oh, the edges of bays, anywhere you can find some rock or sand has been good. At times in the trees, you know, there's not very good weed beds around here, so it's just got to find the right bottom.
There's fish down here, Jason.
We've discussed this on other shows. Well, actually in the same area, we did a perch segment here a few years back, but you know, when you got fish down there and you can't get them to bite, where chances are you don't have any bait left anymore, work as a team. You know, have your buddy drop down, or if you have a fish that's hooked deep where you got to grab pliers, you know, use some teamwork, because these fish aren't going to wait around, are they? They drift off pretty quick, don't they, Dennis?
Yeah, they sure do. Drop her in there, man.
See if I can pull them back in with this. Another dandy. I don't care where you live, catching perch one after another like this is fun. I don't have very much bait on there, but I'm going to try to get one more on it. There we go. Well, thank you for watching this segment of Jason Mitchell Outdoors. These chubby darters have been around for a while. They really revolutionized the swim baits over 10 years ago. It's a phenomenal walleye lure, and perch, pike, basically any game fish that eats other fish is going to attack these chubby darters. But anglers seem to have a love-hate relationship with them. There's a lot of people that have had a lot of success with these lures and swear by them. There's other people that have tried them and can't experience any success using them. But there's a certain way to fish a chubby darter. You have to fish it a lot more aggressively, and you have to bounce it and keep it moving much more so than your traditional spoons or other swim lures. And so once you learn how to fish them, they are deadly. And if you want to find out more information as far as how to fish these baits effectively, go to salmofishing.com. There's a lot of streaming videos with a lot of tips on how to fish these baits effectively. If you'd like to find out more information on fishing this region of South Dakota, go to the Glacial Lakes and Prairies tourism website. It's a lot of useful information for planning your trip.